Lee in Los Angeles, I would like to welcome all of the friends around the world to this beautiful town of Los Angeles, where I call it a home for the last 25 years. How are you doing, each and every one of you? Well, they say, the better the audience, the better the speaker. Can I have some energy from this room? Woohoo! All right, what I would like to do is to share with you the art of the invite. I have to start by telling you a little bit about my background because it ties to the topic that I would like to share with you today. Prior to GNS, I spent the last 15 years in the financial service industry, and I served as the role of financial advisor for about 7 years. So as you know, my job, my old job, was out there to see clients, to help them in their financial needs, solve their financial matters. So I actually have an office right here in downtown Los Angeles, also in Newport Beach. So when I first joined as a financial service industry, I asked myself, I observed there are so many financial advisors at the office. But why there are some good advisors? Why there are some top financial advisors in the office? So my big question mark is, what make a top financial advisor a top financial advisor? So during my time of my practice, I had the privilege to work with some of the top financial advisors, going on appointments with them. And I noticed a top financial advisor, also as a good financial advisors, are usually the people who know how to behave in front of their prospect or clients. And when I talk about behave, I notice they have eye contact with their clients. They listen more, and they talk less. The best financial advisors are not usually the people who provide the best solutions, are master in numbers, but are the people who can make themselves relate to their friends, to their prospects, to their clients. So I took the lessons from my prior profession to this new platform, Beautiful GNS Global. As you can see, this is our production pipeline. You have to start with invitation. You gotta know how to do it right before you can proceed to showcase. And of course, hopefully, your clients, your prospect will join you. You have a closing. So that means if you don't know how to conduct invitation correctly, you may not have the chance to proceed further. Am I correct? So, my question to this beautiful audience in the room today is, how many of you know how to invite? Raise your hand. No wonder you come to Lee meeting to learn. How many of you know how to invite correctly? Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. You know, invitation sounds so simple, but it requires some mindfulness in the process of doing that. So let me ask you, how many of you in this room are either married or in a relationship? Raise your hands. It's a choice. You don't have to. Okay, good news for you. If you are in a relationship, you definitely know how to invite. I know. What about the other group who did not raise your hands? Yvonne, do I still have a hope? Yes. After this training, not only you learn how to invite, Hopefully, you apply the same principle that you can find your true love very soon. So, let's look at the dictionary invitation, the definition by Oxford Dictionary about invitation. It says it's a written or verbal request inviting someone to go somewhere or to do something. That's very important to remember, because the key in invitation is you need to understand the framework to go where, to do what. I hope through my presentation you will get your answer, the correct answer, so that you can continue in your production pipeline. So, invitation. Invitation is like asking for a date. That's why I say the group who are either in marriage or in a relationship, you gotta know how to ask for a date. Because in order for you to have a date, preparation is a must. What are the preparations that you need to do when you ask for a date? Forget about invitation. Forget about our business for a second. Let's talk about dating. How is that? What do you do when you want to ask for a date? You want to know the person that you are asking to have a date. What do they like? Correct? What is their current situations? What are the topics that they like to talk? Does that sound familiar? You guys don't date? Do you date? Do you date upstairs, people? Do you date? If you know how to date, you gotta know how to do this business correctly. Because when you talk to the prospect, you want to make sure you not only have eye contact, you want to speak on the subject that they have interest in. Correct? Simple. And listen more. So how you find out their interest? You got to do your homework. Earlier, I showed you the production pipeline. It begins with invitation. But there's a hidden stage prior to invitation. I call warm up. Warm up means you need to have a dialogue with the person. Ask questions. What you normally do with your friends is how you normally would do with your prospect. Take it easy. If you truly have the genuine, that you're concerned about your friend, you want to find out where they are, what's going on, see if you can be a resource to them, invitation is simple. When people ask me, Yvonne, what do you do? Do you know what's my answer? What do you do? What is your job title? I call myself, I am a solution provider. We are solution providers. For professions like doctors, they are helping their clients with their medical problems, medical needs. For lawyer, attorney, they help their clients with their legal needs. For people like us, we help to solve our clients in any needs in their life. Either they look for health, they look for more extra income, or money doesn't matter to them, but they want to grow, they want to find their self-worth. We are the solution provider. So having said that, if you know yourself are a solution provider, remember, you got to know the problem before offering the solution. How to know your friends' concerns, problems? By asking a lot of genuine questions. So during the process, when you ask about your friends, for example, you have a friend who works as a full-time employee. How many of you work full-time? Raise your hand. All right, it's okay. Don't raise your hand. I know you don't want to be in this group anymore. I was in your shoes. I know where you are coming from. So if you know your friend who work long hours, but there seems to be a ceiling in their corporate office. So during the conversation, remember, you want to hear their problems before you offer the solution. And the solution is not GNS Global yet. The solution is invite your friend to go somewhere. Are you with me so far? During the conversation, when you hear about your friend complaining about long hours, no growth, here's what I would say. I said, John, I heard about the situation that you have shared with me. And I have a dear friend who is a very successful business owner that I trust him dearly. He told me about a brand new business opportunities that without changing the job schedule, but you might be able to generate an extra income. I don't know if this is for you or not, but if you are interested in learning more, I would like you to attend a meeting with me. This is what I call invitation. I'm asking if they want to learn more. I'm not asking them to sign up. So, go back to the dating process. I hope you will agree with me. You want to take it slow in the dating process, correct? The slow doesn't mean dragging, but I'm saying is you want to give each other time. You only raise the right question, offer the solution at the right timing. There is a sequence involved. So you want to prepare. Remember, when you ask for a date, it's not ask for a marriage. Remember, if you don't remember anything I say in this presentation, just remember that. For example, assuming I'm single. I'm not single, but assuming I'm single. Let's say my office coworker want me to set up a date with John. Any John here? You're a lucky man. So say, hey Yvonne, you know, I think John is a pretty cool guy. You guys should get along. Would you like to go out with him? Would you like to go out with him to learn to know more about each other? Okay, cool. Because learning more about each other is a small decision. But would I ever thought, should I go out with John? Am I going to marry him? What if my coworker say to me, Yvonne, John is a very cool guy. Would you like to marry him? Oh. If you can relate to my example, you can relate to your invitation process. When you talk to your clients, remember, ask them if they are interested in learning more. If they are interested in learning about getting a solution, a possible solution to their problems, not ask them to join yet. So next, invitation. Invitation is not closing. Do not jump the gun. I know, how many of you jumped the gun in the process before? I say yes. I've been that one before. So you say, oh, I'm going to apply the principle of the fact-finding, asking questions. So the moment when people say, yes, I want to learn more, instead of taking the person to go somewhere, to do something right on the spot, when the person say, I want to learn more, I hope you don't jump the gun and say, great, let me tell you, Genius Global is the solution. It has the best product in the world, shipped to over 140 countries right there. Please join me. Do not jump the gun. A lot of people mix the stage of invitation with closing. I'm not saying it cannot happen at the same meeting, but you gotta go through the sequence correctly. Are you with me so far? See, when you ask people, just bear with me, let's sidetrack, let's take one step back. Remember I mentioned earlier, we are the solution provider. Through the question Q&A, a nice dialogue, you find out more about the problems that you think Genius Global may be a possible solution for your friends. So your question is, do you want to learn more about it? To learn more about it is a small decision. If the person acknowledges they have the issues currently, when you mention you have a solution, trust me, most of them want to say yes. If you guide them through this sequence, your friend will remember they are here when they decide to join this beautiful platform. They are here to solve their problems, to fulfill their dreams, not because you asked them to join. People are always motivated more by doing something for themselves than do it for anyone else. Wow, I didn't know DJ even claps. Wow, thank you. I never been introduced by DJ before, though. It's my honor. It's Hollywood, okay? So, what I would like to share with you that is, in business, there are two big circles you want to fulfill. The area about how to present, how to invite, how to close, how to overcome objections, those areas are considered as the technical circle. This is the easiest part to learn in the business. Company or the team has many resources that you can always learn. But in order for you to fulfill, to get to the top in this business, you also want to look at the other circle. The other circle I refer to is your mind, is your heart. When you really want something, it is okay if you don't know how to do it yet. But trust me, in this platform, there are great leaders, great company will guide you along the way. So remember, go back to your day one, why you joined the business. Why are you in the business? For whom? Because if you remember that questions, you can overcome any obstacles. So how to invite is just a small segment of our business. You just need to be mindful. Before you do any meeting, ask yourself, what is my intention today? What is the purpose today? I'm here to invite, I'm not here to close. I'm here to help my friend, I'm not here just to get their credit card only. I'm here to provide a long-term solutions, to work with my business partners for a long time, instead of just here to do transactional job. So when you have all these areas clear out, trust me, anyone with the heart, with the mindfulness can do this business. So with that, I wish the 2 days success at the lead meetings for today and tomorrow. And for your career with Genius Global, I encourage each one of you to engage fully. When I talk about fully, it doesn't mean you have to work full-time yet. I know many of you have to have the full-time job at the moment. But remember, write down why you want to do this business. Engage fully. If you can only see 5 clients a week, see 5 clients a week. Make that commitment, write it down, and be honest with yourself. If you want to do this business full-time, see 50 clients a week. When I was a financial advisor, average by year, we have to see 400 to 500 clients a year. That is the standard. So in this business, there's no difference. We are solution provider. We need to be in front of the clients. So go home after these 2 days of event. Do yourself a favor. Go to a quiet room. Write down a list of items that why you want to do this business. That is your support. That is your motivation. And after you write down why you want to do the business, set up an action plan, a schedule plan. How many hours you can put in? How many hours you can be in front of your friends? Have a coffee-to-coffee talk. Write it down. 5 hours a week, or 10 hours a week, or 40 hours a week. For those people who want to engage fully, go to the top, write down 60 hours a week. That's the hours I used to work as a financial advisor. So write it down. Because if you know where you want to go, the universe would open the door and send you there. So with that, thank you so much. And I hope very soon I get a chance to hear each of your story on the stage. See you at the top. Thank you.
Jeunesse, we are redefining youth.